So hello everyone, myself Priyabrath and welcome to the Helpful Techniques. So right now Amazon is hiring for the role of automation analyst and the technical support and the other technical job profiles. So if you are willing to apply for the Amazon off campus, so I'll be putting the links of the Amazon latest off campus in the description of this video, so that you'll be able to apply for the latest off campus. So go through the links so that you'll be able to know about the eligibility criteria, application process, etc. So we've already made 2 to 3 different videos regarding Amazon off campus. So I'll be putting the links of our last video or the previous videos as well in the description, so that you'll be able to know about the selection process and the application process, etc. And yes, Amazon hires through the HirePro platform. So like HirePro is a hiring or the recruitment platform, like it conducts the hiring or the recruitment process. So starting from the application process to the selection process, that means the written test and the you can say the resume screening or resume shortlisting and the technical HR interview process, etc. It conducts the recruitment process. So in this video we'll be discussing about the Amazon HirePro technical MCQ questions and answers 2021. So these questions were asked recently in 2021 only, before 2 to 3 days. And also, yeah, let me tell you one thing. So HirePro always asks the basic or the fundamental questions only. If your basics are clear, definitely you'll be able to crack the interview or the written test, no doubts. And let me tell you one thing. So most of the time the HirePro questions get repeated. Like you can say, for example, the logic or you can say the pattern will be same. There will be a slight difference in the operators. You can say instead of plus operator they will be using the multiplication operator or the subtraction or the you can say the divide operator, etc. But the question pattern will be same only. So I am requesting all of you to watch this video till the end, so that you will be able to know about the pattern, the difficulty level of the questions, and you will be able to crack the written test. So I am requesting all of you, please watch this video till the end. And also in the written test there will be technical MCQ questions, the aptitude questions, and the English MCQ questions like comprehension, etc. So it is not possible for us to complete each section, or you can say all the sections in single video, because you will get bored and you will not be able to understand. So that's why in the next video, or you can say in the upcoming videos, we will be discussing about that English comprehension questions and the aptitude questions. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, so that later whenever we are uploading the interview preparation video for Amazon or any other company, you will be getting the updates or the notifications. So now let's discuss. So what does the below algorithm do? So these are the algorithm questions or the pseudocode questions only. So these questions are not correct syntactically. These are the logically, these things are correct. If you want to compile these things, first of all you need to write the code or write the query in the proper format, or the syntactically you need to write correct. Then only you will be able to get the output. These are the algorithm questions or the pseudocode questions. Don't say like here it is written guess, what is guess, or sum equal to 0. It is how can we know it's a integer type or double type for I less than equal to we guess. These are the algorithm questions or the pseudocode questions. Don't check whether it is syntactically correct or not. See whether the logic is correct or not. So now let's discuss. So this is the guess n, that means we are guessing n. Like we have to, this is the user input we have to provide. Sum equal to 0 you are initializing. For I equal to 2, that means you are initializing I equal to 2 till n. Up to n we need to iterate. Where I equal to I plus 2, 2 by 2 we are incrementing. Sum equal to sum plus I, that means previously sum was 0 and now we are incrementing sum plus I. End loop, that means we are closing the end loop, for loop, sorry. Then write sum. At the end we need to print the sum. So what will be the output, or what will be the output of the below algorithm or this algorithm or the pseudocode? So if you want to solve this question by yourself, you need to simply pause this video, try to solve by yourself, so that your thinking, or you can say the logical ability, or the logical you can say the logical ability will be more strong. So I am requesting all of you, please you can say that pause the video, try to solve by yourself, and later if you are not able to understand, or you can say if you are not able to solve it by yourself, then only follow our solutions. So simply what will print, first it will take 2, then 4, then 6, like this it will add up to n. So suppose 8, sorry, so suppose we are taking n equal to 10, so here it will add starting from 2 to 10 and display the sum or the result. If you are taking 11, then we will automatically you can say add up to 10, because we are adding 2 only, or we are incrementing by 2 only, so that's why it will add up to 10 if you are taking n equal to 11. So keep this one in the mind. So this is an easy question, so that's why I am not repeating again the solution. So I hope you will be able to understand this. This is a very easy question. So you will be seeing like ये तो बहुत easy है, ये सारे questions easy है, we can easily crack this interview. Yeah, you can easily crack this written test if your basics are clear. Easily you can crack this interview. It's not a rocket science things. They always ask you the basics only. So now let's jump to the second question. So what will be the result, what will be the return value of the function given below if it called as f63? We are passing the values 6 and 3, x equal to 6 and y equal to 3. So now let's discuss. So integer we are entering into the function if y less than equal to 3. So where is my pen? Yeah, y less than equal to 3. So here 3 is less than equal to 1. Yes, it is correct. No, it is not correct. It will not enter into this one or this function if statement. If x equal to y, so 6 is not equal to 3, it will not enter into this statement. Then else return x plus t x minus y. So here what will happen, we are returning x. So what is the value of x? 6. It will return again it will return function t or f, whatever you want to take you can take. 6, we are returning 6 and 2. So here again it will come back, or you can say return to this one, because we are calling this function t62. So here if y less than equal to 1, so 2 is not less than equal to 1, so this you can say statement is false. Again x equal to y, no, again false. Return x equal to again 6, it will return again 6. Then t or f, x and y minus 1 you are returning. X is as usual 6, then y minus 1. So previously y was 2 and now we are returning 2 minus 1. So that means 6 and 1 we are returning. Again it will call this function here if y less than equal to 1. Yeah, it's correct. This time it is correct. So y less than equal to 1. Yeah, this is correct. So it will enter into this if statement only. Return 0. It will be returning simply 0. It will not enter into the if x equal to 1, x equal to y or else part. It will not enter because the first condition is true. Immediately it will return 0. So previously we already have returned 6 and 6. That means 12 plus 0. Again we will be returning 12 plus 0. So that means the output will be 12 only. So this is a easy question. This is a basic question. If you are able to understand, it's well and good. Otherwise you can go back to the 30 or 30 seconds or 1 minute back of this video and again watch the this part only, or the solution part only. You will be able to understand. So now let's jump to the third question. So which one of the given option can be inserted at this part so that the below function will perform as the same task as before? So now let's see. What is similar? Integer a and b we are passing. Then integer sum equal to a negation. a plus negation b and plus 1. So what does it mean negation? Negation is simply negative. Suppose if the value of b equal to 10, suppose if you are using negation b, what will return? Minus 10, because you are making it negative. So if the value of b equal to minus 10, if you are using negation b, simply it will give you 10. It will simply change the sign of any variable. So this is the meaning of the negation b. So here what can we do? Indirectly it is saying like which operator you can use. So here negation means minus, adding minus. So what will happen here? So simply it will print like a minus plus and again minus. What will happen? Plus minus minus. So a minus b plus, previously it was plus 1, so it will simply print plus 1 only. So this is an easy question. So I hope you all are able to understand this one. So now let's move to the next question. So what will be the output of the following code n equal to 4? So we are taking n equal to 4. So now let's discuss the question first. Function do math integer n. So here we are passing 4. Begin if n greater than equal to 1. 4 greater than equal to 1. Yeah, it's true. Return n. So we will be returning 4 plus, inside the function we are passing again n minus 1. So function of n minus 1, that means 4 minus 1. So it will be again calling the function 3 with n value equal to 3. Again it will be calling. So here we are passing 3 inside the function. Yeah, else part it will not go. So here n equal to 3. You are passing again n greater than equal to 1. Yes, 3 is greater than 1. Again it will return n plus 1. So this time n value is 3. So n plus 2 math n minus 4. So previously what was the value of n? 3. It will return simply 3. Then inside the function will be returning n minus 1. That means this time we are passing 2. So again we are calling with the new value or updated value 2. Then again it will check if condition, like if greater than equal to if n greater than equal to 1. 2 is greater than equal to 1. Yeah, it's true. Then again it will come to this part, like 2 it will update. Then n minus 1. So 2 minus 1 equal to 1, and again it will call inside the function we are passing 1. Then integer 1. Begin if n greater than equal to 1. Yeah, 1 is greater than equal to 1. Then it will call this one, and this time we are returning 1 and do math 1 minus 1. This time we will be returning 0. So again it will call this function with the updated value of n equal to 0. Else this time n greater than equal to 1. 0 is greater than equal to 1. True or false? False, obviously. Then it will print, simply come to the else part. So here if you see carefully, what is written here? Else return n. So what is the updated value of n? Here it is 0 only. So we are returning 0 only. So adding 0, it does not means nothing. So that's why I will not be adding 0. So previously it was 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So 4 plus 3 7 plus 2 9, and again we are returning 1. So totally we are returning 10. So I have a bad handwriting, so that's why I will not be able to understand it properly, and sorry, I am very much sorry for that. But yes, it's a very easy question and basic things they will be asking. Yeah, here you can see the output is 10. So I hope you all are able to understand this. So now let's move to the next question. So what will be the output of the following code? Integer a and b, string s, we are initializing this one, Amazon, and a equal to s dot length. So what does the length function do? It will simply return the length of a string only. B equal to a, or operator you are using 10 plus 3 minus 8 minus 5. Print b. We are printing b here. So now let's discuss about the answer. So here we are passing Amazon. So what is the length of this string s dot length? It will be returning the length. 1 2 3 4 5 6, it will be returning 6 only. So here we are doing 6 OR operator, 10 plus 3. If you, I don't know whether you know or not, it's like first it will do the inside the bracket, what it happens, first of all it will calculate the multiplication, then plus, then minus. So 10 plus 3 equal to 13, 8 minus 5 equal to what is the value? 8 minus 5, 8 plus 5 equal, that means minus 13. 13 minus 13, 0. So as we know, if at least one operand in the OR operator is true, then it will be returning the true only. So what will happen? It will return 6. So we are printing here the value of B, that means we are printing 6 only. So the output will be 6. So instead of OR operator, if you are using AND operator, simply it will returning you 0, because one of the operand is 0 here. So that's why it will be returning true and false equal to false. If it is true or false, then it will return true. This is all about the answer of this question. So now let's discuss the next question. So consider the table here. So this is the table, this is the SQL part here. So there is a table, name column is there, toy ID is there, cost of the toy is there. So this is the table. So what will be the output of the query given below? Select count distinct toy ID from the toys. So we are fetching the toy ID or the distinct toy ID from the toy table. So what will be the output here? So I don't know whether you know about the functionality of the distinct. Let me you can say explain the functionality of the distinct. So what does it do? It will simply fetch the distinct outputs, or you can say distinct values. So if you see carefully here, for the toy ID, here the 11th is repeated 2 times, it is repeated. For other things or the other IDs 17, 16, 32, it is, these things are not repeated. For 11 it is repeated and it is there 2 times, it is there. So what does the distinct do here? So it will simply fetch only 1, or you can say it will count 11 as 1 only, because you are fetching the distinct, or you can say the unique values only. So what will happen here? So it will simply fetch 11, 17, 16, 32. So totally it will be fetching 4 only. It will not count this one. It will simply fetch the distinct values. So this is the output. It's a easy one. They want to know whether you know the functionality or the function of the distinct keyword. So now let's move to the next question. So what will the, which of the SQL statement given below is or are correct? Update drink detail. So here drink detail is the column name. Update set cost. This is the update drink detail is the update drink detail is the table name. Set cost. Cost is the column name. Set cost column name equal to 3, where the drink name equal to Pepsi. So it is saying if the drink name or the bottle name is the Pepsi, then you need to update the cost equal to 3. Previously it was suppose 2 or 1.5. If the drink name equal to Pepsi, then you have to update the cost equal to 3. It's true. The syntactically it is correct. Then the next syntax or the query is alter table. Alter table name drink details set calves. Like set calves is the column name 8.4, where the drink name or the column name equal to Pepsi. So both the things or the both the queries are correct here. So now let's move to the next question. So the given the employee table in the following format, write a query to display the total salary received by the senior most employees of the organization. So what it is asking, we have to simply print the salary of the person having maximum year of experience, or the having the maximum experience. So topmost experienced candidate or the employee's salary we need to fetch. If you are more you can say, if you are if you want to say more specifically. So this is the employee table, you need to fetch the detail. So I am requesting all of you, please pay attention here, because most of the time candidates do the silly mistakes here only. So what they do, like select here, select monthly salary from the employee table where experience in month or months equal to maximum, or you can say they use maximum keyword, and in the bracket they use experience in month. So what will happen, simply it will throw, or you can say display you an error, because this is the maximum keyword is an aggregate function. You cannot use this aggregate function directly with the where condition or where clause. So we need to use the subquery. So in this way you can write like select monthly salary from the employee table where experience in month equal to, we are creating a subquery here, select maximum experience in month from the employee table. So what will do this subquery part or subquery 1, select maximum experience in month. So what is the maximum experience in month value here? So 30, 10, 15, 12, 10, 40, 10. So it will simply fetch the 40 value here. So it will simply return 40. So that means what will be the output of this one? 40. What is it is saying, select monthly salary from the employee table where experience in months equal to 40. It will simply give you the output. But never use the aggregate function directly with the where clause. Always use the subquery if there is a aggregate function in your query. So now let's move to the next question. So the employee table in the following format is given. Write a query to display the name, experience in months, monthly salary who have more than 10 months of experience and have salary more than 15,000 per month. So experience must be more than 10 years, or sorry 10 months, and salary must be more than 15,000 per month. So now let's discuss. So this is the employee table. So what we can do, select employee name, employee experience in months and monthly salary from the employee table where experience in months greater than 10 months and monthly salary greater than 15,000. Easy query one. This is the most, you can say, the easiest query in PL SQL or SQL. So now let's move to the last question. So this is the 10, sorry. The employee and the department table in the following format is given. There are two tables, employee table and the department table. Write a query to display the employee ID, name, salary and manager name where the manager ID equal to 106 and salary is more than 6,000. So we need to fetch the employee ID, employee name, manager name and the salary where the manager ID equal to 106 and manager ID equal to 106 and salary or the employee salary is more than 6,000. So how can we write? So if you see carefully or notice carefully, here employee ID is there in the employee table, employee name column is there in the employee table, manager ID is also there, monthly salary is also there in the employee table, but we need to fetch the manager name. If you see carefully, the manager name is not there in the employee table. So what we need to do, first we need to combine or join the both the tables, then we need to fetch the manager name from the department table. then we'll be able to display the employee ID, employee name, monthly salary and the manager name in a single query or single table. So first of all we need to combine them, then use a AND condition, or you can say the conditions you can use. So this is the query. Select employee ID, employee name, monthly salary. If you see carefully here, I am using emp dot employee ID. What is emp? Later we will be discussing. Employee, emp, monthly salary, DPT, department, that means manager name, from the employee space employee, emp. So what do you mean by emp? I don't know whether you know or not. Let me tell you this one, why we are using emp. This is the alia of emp, employee, sorry. Emp is the alia for employee. So what do you mean by alia? Simply, if you in layman term, if I explain, emp is the, you can say, the nickname of employee table. It's a short name, like instead of Priyabrat Mohanty, if someone is calling me Priya, or you can say Priyavrat, this is the alia. Priya, or you can say the Priyavrat is the alia for the Priyavrat Mohanty. This is the short name. So this is the short, here you can see the table name is very small. Instead of this one, sometimes like TCS or Accenture underscore employee underscore details 2021, like there will be, if the length of the table is more, every time if you need to type the table name, if the table name is very much long, then it will be like irritating. Every time you need to type or do the copy paste same things, the length of the code will be also lengthy. So that's why we use the alia or the nickname to call the table. So department, DPT we are using. Here emp, once we initialize, or you can say provide the alia name, next time onwards we need to call the columns by the help of alia name only. We need not to call the table, you can say column name, through the main or the base table name. No need to call them, because we are using the alia name in order to reduce the you can say the length only. So don't again call the base table. So here emp dot department ID equal to department ID. So we are joining, first of all we are joining these two tables by the help of primary key here. So department ID is the primary key for in the employee table, and department ID is also there in the department ID table. So that's why we are joining both the tables by the help of department ID primary key. After joining the columns, we need to use the where clause. emp dot department ID equal to department ID and department manager equal to 106, because we need to fetch the details where the manager ID equal to 106. We are using this one, department dot manager ID equal to 106, and employee dot monthly salary greater than 6,000. We are using emp or the employee table here because the monthly salary column is there in the employee table only. So that's why we are using the employee table to fetch the monthly salary column or the monthly salary details. So this is the solution here, and this is all about the recently asked technical MCQ questions. So there will be a slight change in the like question, or like say you can say instead of saying manager ID, they will be asking you the department name. They will be asking, instead of manager ID, they will be asking department name, or other things they will be asking, they might asking, but the logic, or you can say the pattern, will be same, no doubt. So this is the all about the recently asked questions and answers. So I hope you all are able to understand the questions. So if you have any doubts, please let us know in the comment section below, or you can reach us through the social media accounts as well. So thank you for watching.